AFC South matchup, our first rematch of the year. These Colts 3-2, Jaguars 3-2, Jacksonville 4.5 point favorite here. They faced each other week 1. Jacksonville took that game 31-21. And then just looking at last week, week 5, Indy got a victory over another divisional rival, Tennessee. But they lost, Anthony Richardson for a little bit. Jacksonville, big win over a big team, Buffalo, there in London. They just spent 2 weeks in London. So they had 2 weeks there, 2 big wins. They fly home now, finally get to relax. How lackadaisical is this coaching staff now? Like, hey, you guys did really good in London. Go see your family. Take an extra day off. We won both those games. Let's relax. How much worry here is there? You're facing a team you already beat. You're facing a team that's now without their quarterback, and you're coming home from 2 big games. So that's my worry here with Jacksonville. But I don't know what else you guys got takes here for this game.
I personally like the Jags. I like them dropping the 4. I feel like that week 1 matchup, they should have played better. They should have handled the Colts a little bit better. There were some kind of fluky things and some stuff from uh, Anthony Richardson that they drew up that caught them off guard. I think that game was a little bit closer than it should have been. But the Colts have been game week in and week out so far this year. They've put forth every drop of steam that they've got in every opponent that they played. I like Jacksonville here. You do make some interesting points, coming back from London after being over there a couple of weeks. And all that stuff's valid to me, but I think man for man, Jacksonville's the better team here. So it's hard for me to make a case for the Colts, but it's within their range to be able to pull it out. Colts always play the Jags tight, but I got Jags. I feel relatively comfortable dropping the 4 points on that one too. How about you, Ed?
Yeah, I think potentially it could be close this game just because of the divisional. I'm not gonna put the house and the money on Uncle Rico and the Indianapolis Colts. I'm gonna go ahead here. I'm gonna take Jaguars. You guys could have the points. I'm not gonna take the points. I think it's gonna be a real close game. Just because considering that these two trenches on both sides of the ball are just savage in general. I don't know that everybody is happy with Walker over there being the number one overall pick, uh, as 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 they are. I don't know. I mean, the numbers aren't there. I mean, maybe he could do better. He's got a couple sacks this season. You'd like to see him go off against a divisional opponent. Um, but this is a divisional game. I think it's going to be tight, and I think that Jacksonville is definitely gonna edge this one out because it's not that I don't think Uncle Rico can't win it. I just don't think that he will this week. I'm going Jacksonville. How about you, Bray?
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with both you guys. I like Jacksonville here to win this game, but man, I got my heart's telling me I don't know, heart, my gut. I'm worried at the fact that the trend continues of the team that looked really good last week, but then has to travel is going to end up looking bad. Miami, dominant win over Denver, travels to Buffalo. Oh no, we lost our steam. Buffalo, dominant win over Miami. Let me travel to London. Oh no, we lost our steam. We lose Jacksonville. Jacksonville. Oh, we looked dominant. Or not look dominant, but we looked good against Buffalo. Now let's travel all the way across the pond from London. It's like they're handing the ball, the bad juju to each other. So I worry that bad juju pass along can continue here, but I just think talent wise, the Colts are outmatched. So give me the Jacksonville Jaguars, but I think it might be just like a 3 point game. I don't know if I'd give them the 4.5.
Jacksonville number 5 against the run this year. We're probably, maybe, going to see Jonathan Taylor for the first time this season. And Zach Moss in his place, it's been no slouch. He's been going off week to week. So that's what makes me feel a little bit better about taking the Jags and dropping the points. Is just the fact that they've been so strong against the run this season, um, shutting down Atlanta. Team that definitely wants to run the ball and stuff. So, but you're not wrong about the wow. They looked great this week. That's a team going somewhere, and then we we get our hands on him the next week, and it's like, what the hell happened? So
Yeah, you seen
you ain't wrong.
Jonathan Taylor had 18 yards, 6 carries last week against the Tennessee Titans.
Probably see a bigger workload this week, but it's tough to take Moss off the field because Moss has been producing. I think he had like $150 or 60 last
Yeah,
week
he
against the
balled.
Titans.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
balled. He
yeah.
balled against Zach Moss looks good. He definitely
He's
Yeah.
looks good.
it's bad news for fantasy owners, moving forward a little bit because probably going to be a timeshare. You can't just take that man totally off the field and give the lion's share of the workload right back to
What did
Taylor.
Richardson do? I thought he just dislocated his shoulder. Why is he done for the year?
IR. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know if he's
mean,
done for the year, is he?
it'd be 4 to 6 weeks, I believe, up to 8. Just making sure that his shoulder gets back to, in
Okay.
place and healthy.
Okay, no, it's his throwing arm or
I don't think so.
okay, that's good.
I want to say it's his left, but
Okay. No, I was
I
just
can't.
because I didn't even know that. I didn't even know he got put on
Yeah,
IR.
yeah.
It's
It's like
tough when you expose these youngsters to those kind of hits at the quarterback position. We saw it year after year with Lamar Jackson. It's like as talented and as all as watching them do what they can do physically. It's the NFL's
it's not
rough.
sustainable.
It's
Until
not.
they
It's
change
really
the
not.
rules, it's not sustainable.
All right, though.